Welcome to this explainer. Over the last few months, a really dedicated group of educators across Central America took on a massive challenge. They paused, took a step back, and started looking at their daily realities from a completely new angle. Today, we're diving into the emotional next chapter of that exact journey. It's really a story about what happens when the folks guiding our classrooms decide to step up. They're shifting gears from just putting out daily fires to actually becoming architects of long-term change for their entire communities.
And to really kick off that kind of shift, we have to ask ourselves a pretty profound question. ¿Dónde comienzan realmente nuestros mayores desafíos educativos? Or where do our greatest educational challenges actually begin? You know, it's so incredibly easy to just look at the surface. We hear the noise, we see the immediate discipline issues popping up in the hallways, and it's totally natural to think, okay, that right there is the core problem. But to really grasp what's happening in these schools, we've got to pull our focus away from the surface level stuff and dig way down into the cultural roots.
Section 1. Más allá del comportamiento. Beyond behavior.
So what started out as a handful of pretty straightforward webinars on school coexistence, well, it quickly uncovered something much, much deeper. We realize we aren't just battling daily discipline here. When you're looking at issues like bullying, violence, exclusion, apathy, and just this heartbreaking loss of hope, you're really just looking at the symptoms of a community's overall health. Don't get me wrong, they absolutely demand our immediate attention, but if we want to create actual, real change, we have to look at the roots. We're talking about the underlying beliefs, the relationships, the whole culture of a place. Because think about it, if you only ever treat the symptoms, the disease is just going to stick around. To get that lasting transformation, we literally have to heal the roots.
Section 2. El poder de un educador. The power of an educator.
The moment an educator realizes they're treating those roots instead of just managing symptoms, their entire role just massively expands. Suddenly, they're not just delivering a lesson plan anymore, they are stepping up as genuine community leaders. And that kind of influence, it doesn't just stop when the school bell rings. It spills over into living rooms, it echoes through entire generations, and it can literally transform whole communities. But here's the catch. No single leader can pull off that level of change all on their own. It absolutely requires a shared vision. You need directors, teachers, students, and families, all locking arms and working together toward the exact same purpose.
Section 3. El siguiente gran paso. The next big step.
Now, those initial webinars we mentioned, they were a fantastic rest stop, a beautiful chance to pause, reflect, and share stories. But let's be real. Reflection without action is really just daydreaming. So, a very clear roadmap was drawn up to turn all those great insights into reality. Educators transitioned from those early webinars and the application phase straight into an intensive advanced leadership seminar. From there, it's all about building a solid regional community of leaders, backed up by ongoing mentorship. And it all points to one ultimate goal: multiplying their impact across communities. It's a super deliberate journey, from looking inward to creating widespread, tangible transformation.
So, you might be wondering, what does that crucial seminar step actually entail? Well, Haggai International has officially opened up sponsored applications specifically for Central American educators to jump into this advanced leadership seminar. And honestly, this is not just another run-of-the-mill professional development course. Not at all. It's a vital, purpose-built tool designed to help leaders actually mobilize people, build that shared vision we just talked about, and fundamentally rewrite the trajectory of their schools.
Section 4. Una comunidad que trasciende. A community that transcends borders.
By taking this leap and applying, these educators are doing way more than just signing up for training. They are officially joining a massive, dedicated family. Think about this. Their highly local, everyday efforts in Central America are suddenly plugged directly into a global movement of over 175,000 trained leaders. Over 175,000! It's such a powerful, emotional reminder that even when the daily grind feels incredibly isolating, they are absolutely never alone in this fight for positive change.
And that network, it spans across more than 180 different countries. Just let that sink in for a second. That gives them totally unprecedented access to continuous learning and international collaboration. So an educator in Central America can instantly tap into the exact strategies and hard-won successes of leaders who are tackling the exact same educational hurdles halfway across the globe. It's just incredible.
Section 5. Liderar significa servir. To lead is to serve.
Of course, any strong network really needs a solid grounding philosophy, right? Here, the whole foundation is built on principles inspired by a Christian worldview. but they're applied with this deep respect and relevance for the incredibly diverse educational context you find all over Central America. It basically breaks down into 4 super practical steps for serving the common good. Step 1, you serve. Step 2, you develop the people around you. Step 3, you act with absolute, unwavering integrity. And Step 4, you build trust. Honestly, if a leader can master those 4 things, they genuinely have the power to heal the roots of their community.
Section 6. Tu viaje apenas comienza. Your journey is just beginning.
Look, when we zoom out and look at these monumental systemic issues in education, it is so easy to just feel totally overwhelmed. But remember, sweeping changes almost never start with some massive overnight revolution. They usually begin really quietly, with just one single person deciding to step forward. And for those who feel that calling to become true architects of change, it takes a very specific mindset. You need a burning desire to influence things way beyond the 4 walls of a classroom, a real eagerness to transform the community at large, and a total willingness to invest in the development of others. It's really all about multiplication, not just addition.
There's this beautiful quote. Un educador transforma una escuela. Una escuela transforma una comunidad. An educator transforms a school, and a school transforms a community. That ripple effect right there is the whole shebang. It's exactly what we've been talking about this whole time. Just one courageous choice by a single educator to lead with service and integrity, it doesn't just improve a couple of test scores. It echoes outward, completely altering the future of entire communities and ultimately the future of Central America itself. So whether you're an educator down in Central America staring at this application right now, or you're just someone tuning into this explainer trying to spark a little bit of transformation in your own hometown, the blueprint is sitting right in front of us. Look past the symptoms, build that shared vision, and lead by serving the people around you. So the only question left for us to ask is, ¿Estás listo para dar el siguiente paso? Are you ready to take the next step?